Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a really interesting rule today that's come in from a first-timer, Adrian Krawczyk, who I think is Polish, and I hope my pronunciation of his name has not been terrible, but looking forward to giving this a go. We'll look at that in a minute. Don't forget all our content on Patreon. You can check out the Discord site where people talk endlessly about Sudoku, and always with great purpose and interest. Fabulous people on there. You can also check out our apps, which have some great puzzles. They're all available on the links under the video, along with Sven's SUDOKU PAD. You may be able to track down our merchandise as well. But here we have quadruple Z, and apologies if that offends the ears of Americans. I know some Americans think that British people affect the pronunciation of Z, but that is literally how we say it, and Z sounds weird to us. So quadruple Z it is. You can see why it's called quadruple Z from these lines down the side. So the rules are these. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits on an arrow sum to the number in the attached circle. So far, so normal. If the nth digit from one end of a coloured line is x, the nth digit from the other end is 10 minus x. So if this is a 1, that's a 9. So it's a sort of freaky palindrome where the opposite ends add up to 10. They're like disconnected x's or something. Now, the reason I have these funny looking arrows is because in the software, to get the arrows and the lines to show in the same place requires that the arrows be bigger than the lines, I think. Anyway, that's the only way I could find to do it. So that's what I've done. I've made the arrows a bit bigger than normal, the lines a little bit smaller. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works. It's a strange concept, I think, but potentially very entertaining. Do give it a try on the first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. How the heck do we do that? And what do... I suppose those two have to add up to 10. Those two have to add up to 10. Okay, so this whole Z, every digit on it adds up to 10 with a digit on this end. Yes, okay. So 8 is not on this Z. And that must mean that 2 is not on this Z in this box. And 2 is not there either. So I think I know that 2 goes there. That's why 8 and 2 have been selected as the given digits here. They're not just random, they are helpful in that way. Now, 2 cannot be on this 3-cell arrow. Therefore, they must add up to at least 8 by being 1, 3, and 4, or 9 by being 1, 3, and 5. That's the only ways this can work. So this circle is 8 or 9. I don't think it does much else. 2 doesn't have to be here as far as I can see. How does... Oh, 8 or 9 is on one end of a yellow line. So this is 1 or 2, the other end. Yeah, that's like a disconnected X. And there's another one here. And here they work across... Oh, these two form an X. Yes, those two are the same length away from the ends of their lines. So this can't be a 5, or this would be a 5 in the circle. Now this is going to be 9, 7, or 6. I was hoping to rule out... I can't rule out any of them. That's weird. If this is a 9, that's a 1, and this is 2, 3, 4. If this is a 7, that's a 3, which is fine because this is 1, 2, 4. If that's a 6, this is a 4, which is fine because this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, foolishness. Okay. Down here, we've got an X between those two cells because they're on the ends of a yellow line. So they add up to 10. Obviously, this is the bigger one because this contributes to its sum. So they're not 4 and 6. Oh, and they're not 3 and 7 because 3 is not on a 3 cells 7 arrow. So, okay, that is, 2 or 1, and this is 8 or 9. Look, I've got a pair in the column. I'm sure it does no use. It reduces this to 7 at a maximum. That's not that interesting. Right, but if this is 8 and that's 2, this is a 1-5 pair. If this is 9 and that's 1, then this is 2, 6 or 3, 5. These two have to add up to 10. So they're either, I don't know, they could be 2, 8 actually. I'm not, as well as 3, 7 and 4, 6. Okay, do I know what the number not on the Z is? Is it? No, it doesn't have to be 5. 5 could be there and there. This can't be 5. Oh no! Oh, I've just finally had an insight I should have had ages ago. Okay, when these lines are of odd length, you do know the middle digit. I've been considering them as palindromes. In a palindrome of odd length, I just ignore the middle digit because it's got nothing to do with the puzzle. It doesn't have a reflection, so it's kind of reflecting itself. So whatever it is, it satisfies the rule. That is not the case with this rule. If the nth digit, let's say n is 3, if the third digit from one end of a coloured line is x, then the third digit from the other end is 10 minus x. Now the only x where x equals 10 minus x is 5. So on a central cell on one of these palindromes, we can put a 5. And this Z must have a central cell here. I mean, I hope I don't have to count those to make it obvious, but it's so symmetrical that obviously that is matched by that number of cells, and this is the central cell. So I'm just sticking a 5 there now, willy-nilly. Right, now there's a 5 on this. It's not 6 or 7, it's 9. This is a 1-3 pair. Oh, of course. Sorry, this has all been obvious to some of you earlier, and it wasn't to me. Right, now we worked out, didn't we, that if this was 9, I don't know, I thought I'd worked out it was going to be 2, 3, 4. Oh yes, because this is 1 on this palindrome, not on this yellow line. 9 and 1 are the equal number from the end. Yeah, so 3 here. This is 2, 3, 4. These two... where does 5 go in this box? It goes here. Yeah, that's an x. They add up to 10. So this is 6, 7 or 8, obviously. That is a pair that add up to 10. So this is 6, 7 or 8. But also this is a pair that add up to 10. So we could imagine a little... Actually, I don't have to imagine. I could stick an x in there. Look at that. Thank you, pen tool. That is like an x in an x Sudoku puzzle. So those add up to 10, but I don't know what they are. Now, does this 8-9 pair do anything now? This is not 3 anymore, so it's 4, 5, 6 or 7. Oh, of course, 1, 3, 5 add up to 9. Sorry, I'd forgotten that. So we get a 1 there. That can't be 1. In fact, this is 8 now, and that's 2, and this is a 1, 5 pair. And we know which way round they go. Yes, okay, so this can't be 5. Can't be 4 now, because 1, 3 can't go in that cell. So 6 or 7 here with 2, 4... Not 6 here, that's not possible, because that can't be 1. So this is 2 or 4 or 3. 5, 1. These add up to 10, and they're not 2, 8 or 1, 9 now. So they're 3, 7 or 4, 6. These add up to 10, and they're not 1, 9 or 3, 7. So they're even. Ah, this is a clever puzzle. I like it. I like how this is working. This was not, you know, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Now, this is 4, 6, or 7. And I'm pretty sure if all those 7 are 10 reflections of those 7, that is a reflection of that. Then that has its 10 counterpart in this cell, and it's 3, 4, 6. That, maybe I won't rely on that later because that's a little bit convoluted, but I'm sure it's right. Now, the arrows have constantly been the most helpful thing, and I've just seen this one. Now, for there to be 5 digits that add up to twice that, that's what's going on here, because you've got one set of the circle there and another there. This has to be 8 or 9. If it was an 8 and it's not, this would be a 1, 3, 4 set, and that would be a 2, 6. Because the only way you can get 5 digits to add up to 16 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. The pair of them that make 8 is a 2, 6 pair, but we can't put that there because of that. So this is actually a 9. And these add up to 18, and this isn't 2, 7. And I don't know what it is, so okay, that's not a lot of use. What about this? Oh, this... Oh my, I haven't even noticed. This is the 10 counterpart of this. So they're not 2, 8. We now know they're not 1, 9. Actually, this is probably a good time to do it. So they're either 7, 3. They can't be 6, 4, because that would be a 2. So that's a 4, and they are 7, 3. Probably a very good time to look at that. 4 there is the counterpart of this on this long yellow X line or palindrome or whatever we're calling it. We've got 1, 8, and 9 to fill in around in that box. Oh, here's another way I could have known that 5 was in this cell. I've only just worked this out. Is that is the 10 reflection of that. That is the 10 reflection of that, etc., etc. And that uses up all the 10 reflections there. I didn't figure that one out. Now 1 there, 1 there. We've got a 1 here. I was going to say that means there's a 9 here, but that is not the reflecting part of this line. It's down here. Oh, this might be a helpful way. So 9 there, 9 there. We have got a 9 here, not because of the 1 there, but instead it gives us a 1 here. And then we end up with a 1 in one of these cells. We've got a 2 in one of those, so we've got an 8 in one of those, which I could have worked out anyway. Oh, this has died a bit. Now, there is a 9 here by Sudoku. Ah, so that's the only place for 9 in this row. Yes. This is now, it's not 2, it's 3 or 7, just by elimination. So this is the counterpart is 3 or 7, and it can't be 3. Oh, this is really interesting. I thought the symmetry would stop this sort of thing working well, but it doesn't. It means it is worth looking at all these juxtapositions. Now, 2, 3, 4 there. That can't be 2 or 4, so this can't be 6 or 8. What else can we do? Right, 2, 3, and 4 there. So 3 is in this group of cells, so let's try that. That means 7 is in this group, but it can't be, we've got 2 7s, so it can't be there. So 7 is here. That means 3 is here. Actually, sorry, I could have spotted those 3s and didn't. Bad scanning, as usual. Now, 8 is in one of those. 2 is in one of those. The others must be 1 and 9. 9 is in one of those 2. Okay, I don't quite know what to do with that. So 1 is in one of those 2, but I think that's established by the pencil marks anyway. Right, 5 is in one of those. Therefore, 5 is in one of these. And therefore, 5 is in one of these. Not that useful. Right, this can't be 2 7 or 6 3 now. So it's either 5 4 that way round or 1 8 either way round. If it's 1 8, this is 3 there and a 2 4 pair. If it's 4 5, then this is 1 2 6. I don't know enough about that. 6 there is looking at this cell. So that's a 7. This is even, so that's odd. So it's a 3, 4 there. That hasn't fixed this stuff. We got, oh, I can put a 6 naked in here and a 2 here. Now this is not a 6-4 pair, that's a 3-7 pair. This is a 4-9 pair. I'm sure that's going to be giving me something. Oh, 3 there. It's not a 3-7 pair. They're resolved. 7-1-3. We need a 2 in this column, and it's got to be here. So that gives me an 8 at the top. 2, 3, 4. That fixes where 8 is in this column. Thanks to the pencil marking. I know it's there. That's opposite a 2. 9, 1 in the column must be that way round. Let's get rid of the pencil marks there and then put 5 back. Now, this can't be a 7, so that can't be a 3 on our virtual X. That is 4 or 6. We need an 8 in row 2. There it is. This must be a 2. 8, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6, 7. These are 4 and 9. Yes, I know which way around they go, thanks to this 9. And now I am finishing off boxes. I reckon I'm going to finish off 2 of them and maybe a 3rd. Oh, maybe I'm not, because I don't know about 5 and 6. But they put 5 and 4 down here. 6, 1 there. They can't have a 1. That's a 1. Oh, and look, I've got the 4 sorting this out. It's so symmetrical and yet asymmetrical. It's very strange. Right, this is a 4-2 pair. So now that can't be a 4. So that is a 1-8 pair. We get the 9 and 8. We've got the first 3 columns fully done. And yet I don't feel very finished. That's quite unusual. Probably we are, though. Let's keep going. 8, 5, 2, 9 and 6 here. This is a very good puzzle. 5 and a 1-8 pair. Oh no, something's gone wrong. That is clashing with this 1-8 pair. Oh, where did it go wrong? I bet I misread one of these. Oh, good grief. I must have misread one of these sort of semi-palindrome relationships. I don't know how far I'm meant to go back here now. This is just terrible. My apologies to Adrian. This is not what he wanted to see happening to his puzzle. I mean, it's probably a long way. Let's guess I was okay here. Then I reduced the 6 out of that. I mean, this... I don't know. I didn't have a suspicion that I was going wrong. 7, 3, they were resolved by this 3. That's fine. 2 in this column, I said. And it had to go there. That's fine. So that puts an 8 there on the by the rule. 9, 8, 2, 3. That has to be a 1 at the top. Yeah. Can't think that anything's wrong about that. 5s must be in those positions. I think we knew that. That's true. Then I took 4. Ooh, what did I just take out of that cell? 7. That's fine. 3 out of the one above. This can't be 8. Yeah, we know where 8 goes in the row. Now, was it right to always be claiming that goes with the 2? It is, because a 6, 7 there needs a 3, 4 at the top. That's right. 4 and 9 I could place in this row. 6 and 4 in the row above. 7 there. What if... Oh... If anything felt odd that it resolved, it was that 5, 6 and 4, 5 pair. But I think they must be right for the numbers. 1, 2, 7, 6, 7, 5, 3. I still think that left-hand long quadruple Z seems correct. can it be wrong at this point? And yet, am I already destined to... Oh, it was when I put in 4, 7 in this row. Oh, is that it? It's just last step. No, I put in 4, 2. I read that digit as a 7, and I put in 4, 2. Okay, that's all. Okay, I didn't make that much mistake, but I didn't know where I'd made it. So that's 4, 7. So actually, look, let's do this. That's 9, 4. This is 9, 6. This is all right. This is fine. I'm so sorry, Adrian. That was just a foul up. Now, this is 1, 5 or 8. Actually, we don't know much about this 1, 5, 8 triple. So I still haven't resolved this thing. Okay, never mind. Now this is a naked 3. So he's 1, 2, 7, 6, 4, 9 in the row, 8, 5 in the column. This is a 5, 8 pair. This is a 1, 6, 2 triple that I can't resolve. 2, 8, 5, 9, 3, 1, 4. Ah! Well, this can't be a 7 for the arrow, so it must be a 6. And now we get 2, 1 on the arrow. Now this is not a 1, 8 pair. This is a 4, 5 pair. That's working fine. We get a 5 there. Oh, what a nasty error. Right, 8 and 1 and 8. It was really just in the finishing off, but I actually thought I'd made a huge ricket. Right, 1, 2, 6 across the bottom. These others must finish off. 6, 7. I will check the rule. 7 needs a 3 there. Yes, that works fine. 4 here finishes the puzzle, and that is a lovely puzzle. That really is it's an interesting rule. Difficult to state, and I did use my own wording on stating the rule. I think Adrian was using, if the nth digit from one end of a line is n, then its position in the order of the ascending order of digits is the equivalent of the position in the descending order of the nth digit that is n on the other end of the line, or something. I think this was simpler, and I think it was helpful, but it's still a concept that messes with your head a little bit. I think it's understandable, but it's not easy to use because we're so familiar with other palindromes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Adrian for sending it. Great first puzzle, and I really look forward to your comments and to seeing you next time. Bye for now.